That's SOLAS, actually. What the fuck?
Before Gillenane unleashes something worse.
Oh yeah, by the way, the Blight is now created by the elven gods that were corrupted. Also, SOLAS has hair sometimes and didn't have control of your characters. No, they're getting fucked.
You would unleash a blight on this world and call it a masterwork. You, who are the most sensitive of us.
All that I am belongs to the pursuit of creation. You chose to constrain yourself. I must climb to the heights only understood by gods. I go now to join them.
Wolf, you are greater than any of them.
Also, they're giving SOLAS a redemption story. I wonder if this choice matters. If he does the opposite than what we say.
He's too afraid of the Blight to do anything but end her pain.
I am so sorry I failed you. There is only one way I can help you now.
Wolf.
This place and the corruption within it must be eradicated. No trace can be allowed to spread. Go. Your work here is done.
SOLAS destroyed the lab, the Blight that was here, and his agent.
He wasn't just her leader. He was her god. And this is her reward?
That sounds like SOLAS, alright. Here's the thing, I'm not gonna let this story, this game, the way I'm building this story, if it cares about my decision, I will not let it give SOLAS a redemption story. I will kill him. If any possibility or chance is given to me, I will kill SOLAS. Do you also want some money? Here you go, I'm a nice person. You can hear me only giving one coin as well, so I'm only nice to a certain level. You want a coin too? Here, have a coin. Can I pet the kitty? No, I can't. You can also have a coin. Okay, you're becoming too many now. No, you don't get more coins. Yeah, posh but kind. I only give a certain amount. That is, I can get, you know, tax cuts for.
That note said Dareth should pick up the contract at the usual place across from Teir and Viago. Just follow the marks. Maybe a mark one crow would leave for another?
I spotted something on the walls.
That looks like a crow mark. The kind of quick splatter you can throw? That's got to be Dareth's trail. Keep an eye out.
Yeah, it's not obvious at all. Could it be the giant purple sign on the wall? No. You want to talk to me? Of course you don't.
I should be out there with you. Bianca's getting cranky, cooped up in here.
What do you mean cranky? She dead. Bianca ain't getting cranky. Bianca dead.
Everything's looking good. Thank you, by the way, for helping out.
You're welcome.
You have better things to do. I know.
You know what?
I'm happy to help. Besides, you're fun to spend time with.
Also, what am I wearing?
Really? Oh, I mean, that's so nice. I like spending time with you too.
I like spending time with you too. Doesn't sound like it.
Speaking of, what's the situation with cooking exactly? Are we on a rotation or what? I can help out. I'm a pretty good cook, with some things at least. Well, most of the time. Sometimes I get distracted and things burn.
I have to go. I like that option. It's just like, whatever you guys are talking about, I can't be bothered. I'm out. Yeah, true. We're moving speedy, like. Bye.
A collar?
What a camera angle.
Oh, let's
go meet the shadowed wagons. The shadowed wagons.
Do the shadow dragons know we're here?
MESSGUARD. You only turn up when you want news. Or you've got some.
Hello, shadowed wagon.
Rook, meet the Viper.
Hello, shadowed wagon. I'm never gonna take them seriously.
So you live in
Pet.
I heard the Archon's palace shot at you, which is bad. And now we're chasing this relic, which is also bad.
This is why I never get sleep.
I wish I could nap.
The demons, they came out of nowhere, I know. But you're all right, right?
Yeah, I'll be fine, but there could be more.
Baron, where's... I don't know.
I just don't care. I feel nothing. Yeah, oh no, anyway.
It's on me. And the Venatori cult's no joke. If anyone wants out...
If anyone wants out, we're fighting gods on the side. What are you on about? But we wanna jump out for the Venatori? The Venatori are fools who has failed with all the plans they've set forth up to this point.
Rana's not a shadow dragon. So you work with Templars too?
I can't take whenever they say shadow dragon. You're working with the shadow dragon. It's not even that funny. It's just who they're working with. The shadow dragon. The shadow dragons of the shadow. Jesus Christ.
And here I thought we'd say hello to the shadow dragons and be on our
shadow
way.
Dragons. We get to work with the shadow dragons again. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I need to stop.
It's so dark and narrow.
What?
Kind of damp.
Where's the darkness?
Yeah.
I see only brightness. There's nothing dark down here. It's so bright.
The Shadow Dragons have a lot to discuss, but you, Rook, are expected at the Swan.
Me? The Cobbled Swan? Why?
The First Warden is here to speak with you.
What?
The First Warden?
I am Jowin Glastrom,
No,
First
okay.
Warden and Supreme Commander of Weishaupt. I received word of your team's request for Grey Warden assistance after an incursion of the Blight at Demeter's Crossing. Explain yourself, Warden, and bear in mind that the Order remembers your past recklessness.
Right. When I disobeyed orders and dropped a building on a Darkspawn horde. I see you haven't forgotten. I was part of a team trying to stop an elven mage named SOLAS from destroying the Veil. When we disrupted his ritual, something escaped from the Fade, and I clearly sensed the corruption of the Blight.
From this mage, SOLAS?
No, sir. SOLAS opposes the Blight. He's actually an elven god, Fen'Harel, the Dreadwolf.
I did not come here to listen to fairy tales. I am here because of the Blight.
This is not too uncommon because they never trust anything.
When we stopped SOLAS, 2 elven gods escaped from where he'd imprisoned them. Elganon and Gillenane. And they're not just evil, they're blighted. The point is that the gods are making the Blight worse. Demeter's Crossing was just the start. That's why we need the Grey Wardens.
I suspected more politicking from the remnants of the Inquisition. I see now that I was wrong.
I'm really glad to hear that.
It is clear that whatever you did to unleash the Blight has corrupted your already weak mind.
Of course.
Okay, wait.
You will be taken to Weishaupt and placed under heavy guard until the danger you caused by unleashing the Blight passes.
Are you kidding me?
I assure you, I am deadly serious.
We don't have time to play who's the greatest warden. You need to shut up and listen.
I suggest you come along quietly.
Adamant Fortress 941.
Dorian?
The Grey Wardens attempted to raise an army.
Dorian?
Hardly the models of good judgment yourselves, are you?
Dorian?
Imagine if everyone were to see the letter I discovered where you authorize her actions. I wonder how that might complicate the narrative. He seems upset. Was it something I said?
I guess I see it, maybe. No, I don't see it. I don't see it.
You have blackmail material on the leader of the Grey Wardens just lying around.
Of course not.
Like, he knew Dorian was around. He would have known that Dorian became a Magister, and he didn't think of talking to him.
I've been racking my brain thinking of contacts who might help us with these gods.
You got any ideas?
Nothing. Wait, that dagger. I've seen it before. Remember that story I told you about me and Hawk, Meredith and Orsino?
Yeah.
How the trouble started in Kirkwall? On our expedition to the Deep Roads, that's what we found. That's what my brother tried to kill us for. An idol made of red lyrium that sang a song which drove anyone who heard it mad.
If this dagger is the red lyrium idol from your story, how did SOLAS cleanse it of the Blight?
I have no idea.
SOLAS. Whatever happened in this memory, he was personally involved.
Spirits, the Dread Wolf asks for your assistance on a crucial mission.
The false gods, the Evanuris, have overreached. I shall humble them. Within their citadel lies a relic, with the power to imprison even a god. With it, I can bring their tyranny to an end.
We ask you to disrupt.
Why do you all look the same?
Give us the opening to get that relic. For freedom!
More visions of the past. SOLAS sent these spirits out to fight the gods.
Disruption fought to the last, and it was all for nothing. We couldn't take the Citadel.
It was not for nothing, my friend. The distraction the spirits gave us allowed our agents to retrieve the relic.
Distraction?
No force could have breached their citadel. But it was necessary for the enemy to believe we were committed. A heavy sacrifice, but one that gave us a real chance to end the war.
SOLAS! We're supposed to be better than that!
They died true to their nature, doing what they loved, Falasan.
At least this gives SOLAS a bit of, you know, what we are used to seeing in him.
Something different from what they were supposed to be.
Were they ambushed?
Up! A griffin?
Easy, boy.
I'll be damned. A griffin.
I do like that.
Trouble is, he's not sure what you are. Neither am I.
Rook. Evka and Antoine sent us. We're looking for Davrin.
You found him. Where are Lancet and Remy?
The camp was empty when we got here.
Hassan, to the trees!
We can help.
Another warden couldn't hurt. Try to keep up.
Since when do we have a griffin? Aren't they extinct?
Been keeping it quiet, even from other wardens. It's why we're training in the middle of nowhere. Hassan, hit that!
Oh, I see. I see. The griffins has been downgraded to being just an ability.
Remy, where are you hurt?
Everywhere. A monster came out of nowhere. Darkspawn were following it. Lancet ran ahead.
It's back?
Davrin, remember. A light touch. Hassan's still learning.
You're the trainer.
Not anymore.
Oh no, anyway.
No one needs to spill anyone's blood. We just want the griffins.
They were never yours. Mortal threats are a dull blade.
We had them for point blank 5 seconds.
There are only 13 griffins alive in Thetis. That monster just took 12 of them.
13?
And if you can help get the other griffins back.
He's cute though.
He likes the idea.
He's hoping you brought food.
We'll find you and Hassan a nice... What's wrong?
Everything's wrong. Treviso and Minrathis are both under attack.
Blighted dragons. 2 of them. 1 for each city.
Blighted dragons, I see.
The dragon at Demeter's Crossing wasn't the only one.
You got back just in time.
Treviso's a merchant city. It has no defenses, and the canals run everywhere. If we don't stop that dragon, people will die. Innocent people. My people. They either die right away from the dragon, or slowly after, from blight in the water. We need to go to Treviso.
And leave Minrathis to burn?
Yes.
Nev.
The shadow dragons will fight, right to the end of it. But we're the only ones keeping the Venatori in check.
Oh, I have to make a decision.
The Venatori will take advantage. They'll make a push for the throne and hand the gods the entire Tevinter Empire.
Have we been able to...
Damn it! There's no time. I need to go home. I need to be in Minrathous.
And I must go to Treviso. Go where you feel you must, Rook. We cannot wait.
What's our move, Rook?
Help Navy and the Shadow to stop the bad dragon inferno. That's the question. Will the choice matter? Will the choice matter? This is not a question. I like him more than I like her. We're not helping the Shadow Dragons.
We have to trust that the Shadow Dragons can take care of things in Minrathous. That said, 2 of you should join Nev there. See if you can help. And we'll head to Treviso.
Despair, ignorance, mortal confusion. Yet this city offers nothing better than a pawn of the Dread Wolf.
Gillenane.
Your patron could not stand against us ages past. He will not help you now.
Jesus Christ, she is corrupted.
Come get it.
Retrieve the knife and whatever else remains of these mortals.
All right, let's go. I wanted a real fight. You can't like unlike other Dragon Age games and unlike like other games, you're not. Try this again. He's gonna start shooting fireballs on me, aren't they?
We are those in need of your strength elsewhere. Come, return to me.
It's going.
That was a close one.
Did the dragon just run from me? Really?
You fought it off.
Still have to help with that dragon in Minrathous.
Let's go.
By the way, this better have made it so that something bad has happened in Minrathous. Ah! It did.
We're here. What's the situation?
Look around. I don't know where to start. Treviso's all right.
We stopped the worst of it, even if we couldn't kill the dragon.
The Venatori had a clear shot at the palace while we faced a dragon we could barely hurt.
This is all you. The risen gods, the blight, the dragon. Now the city's lost to the Venatori.
Rook isn't to blame.
Yeah, I don't feel bad for not saving a Tevinter city. Also, how the Tevinters were not able to defend themselves, I don't understand. Yeah, all the mages and the warriors and everyone was just not working. Alright, let's go talk to SOLAS.
We ran into Venatori who could control Darkspawn.
Elganon would not bestow such power unless the Darkspawn were to serve as the main force of his army. And I suspect Gillenane will see the Darkspawn as new subjects for her modifications. That is the fate Elganon and Gillenane planned for this world then. Corruption and blighted slavery.
Right. Everyone should be free and uncorrupted when your demons and raw magic kill them.
Do you truly believe my goal was to
Yes,
destroy
yes,
this world?
yes.
I believe
absolutely.
Your goal, like you said, was to transfer the gods
No.
to a better prison. The one you're stuck in.
I don't
now.
believe that.
You were willing to tear down the veil and destroy this world while you did so.
The veil is a wound I cut into the Fade in a moment of desperation, while making their prison. It should not exist. I had a host of spirits ready to help when the veil fell. They would have minimized the loss of life.
Again, this is not the story you made us believe once upon a time, so I don't believe it.
Do you have any idea what you sound like? You could have actually saved the world from the Blight, but instead, you chose to kill thousands of people with your vanity project.
It is not vanity. I broke this world. I am the only one who can fix it.
Spoken like a god.
I am not a god. I am, as I have always been, a man.
Yeah.
All too aware of his failings. But equally aware that if he did not act, accepting the judgment it would bring, all would be lost. What will they call you when this is over?
I hope the killer of the Dreadwolf. Personally. I'm not on the I can fix him train.
I don't care what they call me. If they're calling me anything, it means they're still alive. That's all that matters.
Acceptance. You are willing to face the consequences your actions may one day bring.
Oh, shut up,
because the world
Solus.
needs you. I believe I can work with that.
I don't like how he has become our mentor.
Hey, let's not get stuck in our regrets, all right?
Never will be helping him. I don't care.
Not only have you retained the services of a demon assassin, you're also taking advice from the elven god who attempted to tear down the
Finally,
veil.
someone of some...
is my problem.
That's what they
with some
always
brain.
say. Rook, Lucanus is one thing, but do you really trust this Solus?
No, no.
Of course I don't trust him. He's the only option we have. If it makes you feel better, we've checked every piece of information he gave us.
That does make me feel better. What? You're hungry? I found a yam in the kitchen. Stubborn just means you'll starve.
Trouble settling in?
Doing the best I can. My job was to keep the Griffins safe, not fix their dinner.
I meant Hassan.
Oh. I guess we're both adjusting.
I like him.
Okay, Balara, what's your lead on getting us a fate expert for the team?
Hello.
Good evening.
Greetings.
Rook, so we need a fate expert. I've been writing to a senior mage who fits the part. But right now he's on an expedition, so I reached out to his colleagues to find him. This is Lady Myrna and Vorgoth. They're necromancers. Mournwatch ones, I mean.
What is that? Who's he? What's he?
You will need him.
Visitors! What a marvelous surprise! Any trouble with the lift? Our last guests were stuck for hours. Poor souls. Oh. Professor Emmerich Volkaren of the Morn Watch.
Hello, Professor. We've never met. Well, in person, but I've been writing to you.
I swear to God, I dislike
My
this character.
dear girl, what a pleasure. Surely you didn't come all this way just to see me.
Actually, we did. You see, we need a
She's not
fate
32. If that's 32, I'm worried about 32s.
Charm.
What do you mean with Belle?
Is that a despair demon?
Fascinating, isn't it? They shouldn't be able to breach the shrouded halls at all.
Take your word for it.
Oh yeah, by the way, he seems really chill and I like that. Yes, I see a demon, I don't care. Hello. Of course you can't swim, it's a BioWare game.
Despair. Who brought it here?
Well, that sounds about right. Hello, who are you?
Hello? Did the Venatori bring you here?
They said I'd spilled the wine too many times. That I'd be a better sacrifice than slave.
You are in Navarra, sir. There are no slaves on our soil. Please remain here. After we've seen to the rest of the Venatori, I'll send for someone to escort you above.
Oh, all right.
As for the Venatori, what remains of them will be put to work.
Wait, didn't you just say you don't have any slaves and then oh, the rest of the Venatori, they will work? I feel like you kind of set against yourself there a little bit. What a loophole to get away not having slaves in the game. Oh, they're not slaves, they're indentured servants that are undead. They're not alive, they don't know any better.
I know it's a lot, but I swear we've seen the blighted elven gods ourselves.
It would explain recent Oniric disruptions.
At the least, the implications of what Rook's witnessed are... Ah, Thank you, Manfred.
No one ever brings me tea after a slog through a haunted crypt.
My assistant, Manfred. Always thoughtful.
Our team needs a Fade expert.
Not slaves.
Many watchers
Undeads.
never depart Navarra. But with events so dire...
I'd be delighted to assist.
It has been many years since you left us.
Well, yes, but elven gods, ancient magics. I couldn't bear
Yeah,
it.
this is basically a Nazgul. It really is just a Nazgul, isn't it?
Exploring the Fade and speaking to spirits. If Rook needs an expert, none are better qualified than I.
Promise you being Manfred, yes.
Only if your assistant's coming.
Manfred? But of course.
Welcome aboard.
Wonderful. I'll gather my things. Come, Manfred.
But in Navarra,
What was
nothing
that?
stays down.
What was that?
You look moved in.
Just a few essentials. Manfred was a great help with the boxes. What a fascinating place this lighthouse is. What do you make of it?
I found the best character of Dragon Age.
I noticed a few of the others taken aback by Manfred, and I overheard remarks about my skulls.
We're still getting used to one another.
True, and yet...
Give it time. We'll settle in.
Please excuse me. Manfred and I should finish our inventory. Thank you for stopping by.
Why does he have a tray? It was just a book on that one, though. Manfred, you're hereby the best character in Dragon Age Veilguard. Hands down. Manfred, best character, Dragon Age Veilguard. Fuck the like. He's the only one with decent writing, right? Like his voice lines just fits in when they have to be. You know, the art style of him is great. Really have like meat on the bones when it comes to, you know, the writing and the art. Like has like let's we can pet it. Yes. Yay! Pet. By the way, why does the petting seem so mechanical? Okay, that one didn't, but the other ones did. Okay, this game gained some points with me.
Rook, I was thinking of taking Hassan for a walk. He could use the exercise. Chance to stretch his wings. Thought you'd like to come along.
Sure, why not? The world is burning, but everyone needs a walk. Also, I actually like these two characters. Now when I've kicked the other ones out, I actually don't get annoyed by the banter in the background. These two seems alright, a little more mature.
Actually, I think it's a truffle.
Huh.
Maybe the nugs like truffles. Could Hassan know that if you follow them, you might find truffles?
Are you really that smart, boy?
No, he is. He's cute. And if he's cute, he's
Seems
smart.
quite clever to me.
If only you'd be clever enough to listen.
Well, you're still getting to know each other.
And her quest is just funny overall.
I find
Manfred!
it completely unnatural.
I don't get why you think cremation's so bad. Everyone outside Navarra burns their dead.
All those lost vessels. Fine mansions reduced to ash. Manfred, for instance. How would his wisp have fared if I hadn't given it a body?
Where or who do you get his body from?
There was no single donor. The arms were recovered from a child.
He is the best character in this
ribs
game.
were a gift
Hands
from a
down.
dear friend. And Manfred's wisp picked out his own skull from some donations. That was quite the day. He's been fine company during my necropolis excursions ever since.
What does Manfred understand exactly?
Simple things, but he grows. Spirits of curiosity are voracious learners. The more he experiences, the more sophisticated his conclusions. With guidance, of course.
I love him.
If I say, good to meet you, will he get that?
Manfred's alert to the sentiment, certainly. I encountered him as a wisp in the necropolis years ago. A simple spirit, but so curious. He refused to leave my
He
side.
also have goggles,
So
which I like.
You built a skeleton for the spirit to live in?
Spirits are formed from the emotions and desires of people in the mortal realm.
Yeah,
Manfred's
true.
wisp came from curiosity. It's these spirits which animate the dead. Their drive revives the corpse, yet the corpse colors their actions. Thus, the eternal question, are undead inhuman spirits puppeting a body, or does some shade of the
Hey
departed
Goxie, how you doing?
return?
It's got to bring back a little peace, at least.
That's my belief as well. I swear I could see it sometimes, Rook. A glint of recognition of something more in the dead.
Hey, that's my sleeve. Are you trying to steal my buttons?
As well as a certain mischievousness. Manfred.
I love you, Manfred. You're the MVP. You made this game tolerable.
Emmerich, have I got this right? Manfred's a wisp?
A wisp of curiosity, to be precise.
And this wisp was so curious about our world, it just couldn't wait to come here, animate a body, and serve you tea?
Manfred enjoys boiling the water. He's mesmerized by the steam.
Aww. Recycling in your Dragon Age? I know, I'm so sad.
It's all good. He's behaving, minding his manners, quiet as a mouse.
Tell all the squawking from your room.
Must have been Tosh during a temper tantrum.
I distinctly heard a griffin shriek.
Okay, yeah. Sometimes he acts out.
You must instill some discipline. Manfred needed to be taught boundaries as well.
Except the sons of Griffin.
Manfred.
And clever. That will only increase, believe me.